Hi all and welcome to another Smalland video. In this short guide we will show you the secret and safest route to the Historian. As this is pretty much current endgame, this guide will contain spoilers. The Historian is a new NPC that was introduced with the Giant's Fall update. He can be found in the Crypt area located southeast on the map, which is part of the chapel in the Ruins biome. As you progress with tasks for the Elder, you will at one point complete his part of the main quest and be informed about the Historian's location. This is related to translating a tome written in the Old Tongue. The Historian is called Theodric, and you can of course also travel to him without having completed the Elder's main quest. But in this case you won't see his location on the map until you have discovered him yourself. Theodric is also the one that will teach you how to make the treat that allows you to tame hornets. Plus, he is able to craft a pyrite armor set. We'll be covering these topics as well as other secrets related to the chapel area in further videos, so feel free to subscribe for more content from us. Now let's talk about how you can get to Theodric quicker and with less enemies in your way. Keep in mind that this new chapel and crypt area are dangerous, so you should be well geared and equipped if playing in normal mode. Taking the normal way to Theodric means fighting a ton of hornets, some flies and lizards as well as cockroaches. So what about alternative ways? There are two shortcuts you should be aware of. The first one is a secret passage that leads you directly into the crypt without going through the chapel itself. The secret entrance is on the south side of the chapel. Wings are recommended but not required. If you have wings, you could fly there from around the area where you find the King Stag Beetle and where you'd cross to enter the chapel normally. Let's show you some options. We are here just below the entrance to the chapel, where this large door can be seen. If we walk over here, we can see the path we need to get onto. Let's show you that quickly. If you like the grappling hook, you can get onto the path here easily, like this. If you don't like it or don't have one, then turn around and head to the corner here behind. Traverse this tree route up a bit. Then turn around and glide down onto the stone fence. Run back again as to get onto the path that leads to the secret entrance. You could also arrive more from the west and head directly to the King Stag Beetle area. That's the way to go if you want to cross over to the chapel the normal way. The goal being to get to the area we just showed you earlier and here again. From the right side here, you'd be high enough up to drop down and glide down to the secret path. The path leads to the secret entrance, where you'll typically encounter a lizard and find a pile of mystical glitter. The glitter unlocks secret face markings, and there's a couple of them. But more about this in a separate video. Note that you'll be able to find a pyrite resource beneath the chapel and throughout the crypt area. This is a key resource for further progression, and you will need quite a bit of it as it's also used for the metal tier building set. Heading inside, keep to the right. Continue past these spiders. You'll have to fight around 6 or more if you're slow, as they respawn extremely fast. Then out and take the plank leading up. There will be a cockroach patrolling that you also will need to handle. Now you're in essence on a one-direction path to the Historian, with only a couple of greyfly groups and cockroaches bothering you on your way. While the overall route we have shown is not without danger, it's a massive shortcut and allows you to bypass all creatures above in the chapel. The second, and in our opinion even better option, works best if you're willing to relocate to this great tree and have unlocked the catapult. Launch yourself towards the chapel. We suggest landing on the roof as to avoid as many creatures as possible. But you could land on the left here if you don't mind fighting a few. Since we had a good flight, we'll skip landing on the roof this time, but you do it any way you're comfortable with. Then head to or drop down to the large rock in the back of the chapel and next to the staircase leading down to the crypt. Now this might be a little bit tricky, but by dropping down from above here and timing it right, it's possible to glide all the way directly to Theodoric the Historian, bypassing all other creatures. It feels like we do jump, 1 and spread wings within 2 seconds. If you do it too early, you risk bumping into a wall further down, and if you do it too late or need to adjust too much, there's a high risk to not make it all the way to Theodoric's alcove. If you miss, you have to make your way to the plank and take the way up and around as shown in option 1. Interact with Theodoric to progress with the main quest, pending you brought the scroll quest item from the Elder. You can also let him craft armor for you if you have the resources, and learn the Hornet trait when you meet him for the first time. And these were both our best paths to reach the Historian quicker and with less fighting. If you found it helpful and would like to see more from us, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that bell.